Hello there. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Jessica. And today on Somewhere in the Middle, we're up really early to help our son move.
It's our oldest son, second time flying the coop. He came home because of COVID.
Yeah.
And
what a blessing. That's the best blessing that COVID brought us.
It is.
Our son came home for a couple more years.
Yeah. We got a few more cherished years with him in our house. And now he's moving on to adult life. And him and his partner, they have found a place, moving in. Today's move-in day. So we're getting the keys this morning. We're going to check out their new apartment. And they're both going to be beginning their life together as educators, just like Jess and I have a life together educating. So come along on this episode as we bid a fond farewell to our oldest son as he starts his next adventure in life. Yep, it's moving day for our oldest son. When we talk about somewhere in the middle and what life is like as parents, this is one of those moments when you're not necessarily ready for when you have a child. Life's all about adjustments, right? Well, this is one big adjustment as a father who has put everything into his kids. They mean the world to me. It's been an amazing adventure raising my 4 kids. And Caleb being the oldest, when we had him the youngest, he went through trials and tribulations of young parents. So he's a great human being. I'm proud of who he is and what he's got ahead of him. This future he has ahead of him. I really can't wait to see him flourish. Follow this path into education like I have. I know how much I believe life is for service and how much that matters. And when I say life is for service, there are so many service jobs out there that we all do. Anywho, let's get on to some moving. Cheers, a little ice cold caffeinated beverage.
Well, here we are, heading out to the new apartment for our son. We're in the U-Haul driving. How's it feel driving a big truck, Trev?
Like normal. I drove the truck most of my life, or at least a big F-150. No, F-150 is not that big, but still. Before that, a Ranger. I mostly have driven trucks. Actually, mostly a Ford. But yeah, U-Hauls. Done plenty of U-Haul trips. Driving is comforting for me. It's soothing. I have kind of an overactive brain, and driving lets me like focus on a lot of different things at one time. Like to stay in between the lines, to check ahead of the road, to scan things, to read signs. All that stuff's like calming for my ADHD brain. So, and on today, a day when my biggest boy, my oldest son, is flying the coop and moving out, it definitely is soothing in that regard because I don't have to think about some of that. I'll overprocess all that information, and yeah, this is a big step for me. That the whole concept of empty nest is like the scary thing in my head. So this is the first one of 4 to leave the nest, to leave the coop. This is the second time doing it. COVID, like we said earlier, brought him back, but and that was a great blessing. But again, I want him to move on. I'm happy for him. I want him to move on, all that stuff. It's just, I still have to be in the process as a father, what that is. Anyways, yeah, I'm happy I get to play a role. When the last time they moved to Sacramento and we didn't get to play a role in it.
Yeah, we weren't able to take the time off of work to go drive them up to Sacramento and help them move in. I mean, we helped him move, pack up the U-Haul, and that was it. And then left our
And just watch them say
front door.
goodbye.
And I'll say I was definitely emotional. Everybody was emotional. We all cried, saying goodbye to him, especially because he's moving up to Sacramento. This time around, I didn't feel the emotions then until we actually had to say goodbye. So I'm wondering if that's when it's going to hit me too, because I haven't been emotional. I've been very excited for him, and that's where, as a couple, you'll find in parenting, partners in parenting, you know, you'll have different emotional experiences to the same situation. Trevor tends to be the more emotional one. I tend to be the more cold-hearted Russian, I guess, as we've always jokingly said. Logical also. So yeah, so we'll see how the day unpacks itself, and keep you guys updated on all of that and how it is to say goodbye to your kids as they grow up, right? It's so much fun raising them. It's like, and you put everything into your children, and then, you know, one day they are going to grow up and you want them to move on. You want them to have their own lives, but of course there's a piece of that you're just like, oh, I want them to stay forever too. I don't want things to change, right? So, but I have mixed emotions on it. I'm excited. I'm tired as a mom. I've been a mom for 4 kids for a long time. I've given my all. I'm not the best mom, but I've done the best I can, right? I've been very involved in volunteering and stuff. We go to all their competitions, games, and it's been baseball and basketball and band for years. I mean, our entire schedule is usually dominated by all their events, and still having our 16-year-old at home. We still have our baby girl for at least a few more years, and still have all the band events for her, and she's an all-year band kid. So we do have a lot of events that we still attend for the kids. But yeah, this is a whole new, starting to let go of that nest, like Trevor said, empty nest, and getting ready for that. It's an interesting experience as partners in parenting. Trying to support each other is important, and be there for each other, right, Trev?
Yep.
Try to be understanding and patient, right? All the things that make good partners work, right?
Absolutely.
So anywho, somewhere in the middle, right? We're somewhere in the middle of our lives, somewhere in the middle of getting our lives back, releasing all of our responsibilities slowly, and
We're still going to be responsible about them or for them, and still
but in a different
play
way.
a role in their life. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But in being able to enjoy them as in adult life is what I'm looking forward to. They become more friends, right? We're hoping now that they're moving away about 25 minutes from our house. That's not too bad. We want to set up a schedule maybe to go meet them to have drinks. They're both 25 now, or someone else is going to be 25 soon. But yeah, we can go and meet at the bar and just have a cocktail or two and just catch up, and, you know, go and have some dinner together or something like that. And I feel like it'll be a new way to experience the relationship with our kids. So I'm excited.
Me too.
Looking forward to more time with them as adults. So yeah. All right. Well, we're almost there.
All loaded up. Second spot. 2 trips so far. About to unload. All right. Let's do this.
Almost there. Second load. Ready to go.
Returning the U-Haul. We have unloaded twice in their new apartment, new place. It is time to take the U-Haul back, drop it off. They don't have a whole lot starting out in their new apartment. We got the essentials in there, their beds, couch, PC system, all that good stuff, desk, pots and pans, all those good things. But yeah, now it is time to return the U-Haul. So that's what I'm doing. I wish I got some video of the backing up fun. It's always part of driving one of these big trucks around is having somebody help you back up. And one thing neat now that U-Haul has with the advent of cameras, is that the right word? Advent of cameras? I don't know. The invention of cameras. Yeah, they have a rear view backup. It's perfect. There's a rear view backup. It's perfect. So instead of back in the day where you only relied on the 2 big mirrors on each side. Anyways, let's get this U-Haul home, or back to the U-Haul business. And we matched what it says it was supposed to be, back at the full line. Actually, we went over. You should be proud of us, U-Haul. We overestimated it. One piece of racket with U-Haul. Always got to fill up your gas. I don't know if it's a racket, but you know, gas is part of this. There you can see, here's a little gauge. Get your best MPG, your fuel economy, best mile per gallon. Dropping it off. U-Haul. Of course they sell boxes. Towing. Capability. V8 power. 1999. I would say these things have always been something of an eye catcher for me. These like side mount, postcardy from Vermont. Venture across America, number 85. Did you know over 300 undocumented sightings have been recorded of this elusive creature? Do you believe Champ exists? And will you be there for the next sighting? Huh? In Vermont? Champ? The mysteries of the depth? I need to go there now. Where will you go next? Let's see what the other next truck has. What's the next truck got for us? Ooh, Alberta. Venture Cross Canada. That's interesting. It's a cool little top secret. Habaclick, 1943. Habaclick, is that? Habakkuk. Top secret. Venture Cross Canada, 127. I wonder if Venture Cross America and Venture Cross... Oh yeah, they're different. This is Venture Cross Canada. Neato. Did you know? Plans to build an indestructible aircraft made of ice and wood pulp were secretly carried out on a remote Canadian lake. About the fate of this futuristic project? Learn more. That's crazy. What, ice? Oh, look, ice. Huh. Pulp? Water? Interesting. Project Habakkuk. Le Project Habakkuk by Patricia Lake. Huh. And the last one we got here? Oh. Venture Across America, Pennsylvania. Lewis and Clark. This was a Lewis and Clark expedition, the Ohio River. What preparations were made in Philadelphia and Lancaster before the journey? Learn about it at Lewis and Clark. I love Lewis and Clark. It's one of my favorite, early American stories. These are neat. I always have liked these things. There goes the U-Haul. Thanks for letting us use it. He's done the big stuff, but now it's little by little. So, yeah. Starting to get more real. Once his spaces are cleaned out in our house, that will feel ultimate real. Anyways, good things for him. The world ahead of him. Excited for my son. Bye, buddy. I love you. Gonna miss you. And like that, our oldest is moved on.
Yes, he has.
Second time. It's gonna take me a little bit of processing. Get used to not seeing him in the house again. We've gotten very used to all of our children in our home, and like you said earlier, we got lucky with COVID to have him back for a little while.
Yeah, sure.
But him and his partner, they need their time together. And,
absolutely, they're in their prime of their lives.
I mean, we were very young, in our early 20s, and had already basically committed, and they're in their 25 or so. Well,
they met at 18, 19. They committed early too. They've
been together since high school.
Chose to take advantage of living at mom and dad's house as long as they could. After living on their own, they realized it wasn't easy, and they said, maybe stay at mom and dad's isn't as bad as we thought it was.
Yeah.
Free food, free roof. So it felt good to go and get them set up in their kitchen. I unpacked all their pots and pans and their dishes, judged their dishes, broke a dish. Figure we're Greek for a day. It's a celebration, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I felt good. I was excited to be able to be a part of it this time. Last time I was just like, okay, bye, and then not able to help them out a little. And so, not living in a house for 20 years, they didn't have as much to move out, so it wasn't that bad at all. That was probably the easiest move I've ever done. if I'm being honest.
That's true. It was very quick, very easy, light.
Not like when we moved or when your mom moves.
No.
And it was a beautiful day for moving. Honestly, we couldn't have asked for better weather. It was even drizzly at the end, like
Nice
no
and
heat.
gray.
It's been a heat wave here recently, so it's been really nice to not have that to in the middle of a moving day. So yeah. So I think it was a successful moving day. Outside of one bowl being broken, I think everything else was successful.
Absolutely a success. As you guys are probably aware, we wish our son all the best in his future.
Of course.
Definitely gonna, like I said, I think earlier, I'm really gonna miss not being able to come home and just talk to him about stuff.
Yeah. How was your day?
Talk about a video game. And I just told him just before he drove away, got to get back into the mood of texting with you.
Yep.
Again.
Texting, calling.
I was used to just talking to my kids at home, and I got to get back into texting and calling. And they don't have iPhones, so we can't FaceTime them. But maybe one day. Anyways.
And I think it'll be good to have dinners, like I said earlier, to be able to take that time out to really concentrate on them and not just have a quick conversation every 5 minutes here and there or whatever.
Yeah.
So
dinners out together. So
dinners and drinks. Yay, adulting. Leave us a comment below if you've had a child move out. How was it for you?
How was it for you?
Yeah. Was it hard? Was it easy? Were you excited? Did you throw a party like when they were gone, or did you sit and cry?
How'd you go through that?
Yeah. And how did your partner in parenting respond to it? Did you have the same response? Did you guys respond differently? I'd like to know. Let us know below.
Yeah. My wife's like happy about there's some space over there, and I'm like, I can't look at it.
There's some clear spaces. They need to be cleaned up a little bit and reshuffle some stuff. I have a place for my Christmas tree, my Halloween tree.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, all kinds of space again. Even our son was saying that to his brothers. Look, you're going to have more space for your music stuff. And right now, again, like I said, I'm processing. I can't even look in the room right now or I'm going to lose it. So, like I said, we're happy to bring you along as we, this stage of our lives, as we say goodbye to our oldest and he moves out and starts his own adult adventures in his own space. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Peace out, guys.
Toodaloo.